Hello, everybody. This is the online 12-step how-to. This channel is designed to share some experience, strength, and hope on setting up some online meetings, as many groups now are not really having an opportunity of whether to decide whether or not they should do this because it is just necessity. And it's a really important thing to have some information about this. So first things first, I'm not an expert on any of this. I'm just a member of some 12-step fellowships, and from what I've seen, there's a bit of a need for some of this information to get out there. This is going to be a pretty no-frills channel, as you can see, just information on how to set some tools up. I want to make clear too, this channel is not affiliated with any service structure or a particular fellowship. These are just general ideas that can be used for any fellowship. Any opinions or ideas expressed here represent me as an individual and do not implicate any larger 12-step organization as a whole. Additionally, I have no affiliation with any of the products or tools that are described. These are just a few that have seemed useful so far and which other people have mentioned. I'm sure there are a lot of other great tools out there for this purpose. Right now, this is the primary goal of this is just to get some tools into people's hands so that people can get recovery rapidly rather than trying to figure out the exact best thing. Um, that said, too, I would love to get feedback and comments on this channel. If anyone has better ideas or best practices about any of this, I mean, please feel free to leave a comment. So again, purpose of this channel, lots of meetings right now are having to move online or virtually, phone, whatever, due to the coronavirus. Why are we trying to do this? Well, for one, it's dangerous to be meeting in person right now to varying degrees, and two, regardless of whether for younger members the danger might be acute, definitely for older members or people with health conditions, um, things can be pretty nerve-wracking right now. And, in keeping with our first tradition that common welfare comes first, it could be really fractious to unity if, uh, an epidemic were spreading through the rooms. Um, I think me just as much as anyone else here, I love in-person meetings. I love being able to hold hands and, and talk and have that human-to-human connection. Um, And so I haven't really done a lot of online meetings or anything like that before. Um, but right now, I see this is an opportunity to rely on a higher power and get to the heart of this program. There's a lot of fellowships out there too that already rely potentially in large part on phone or online meetings just due to there not always being a lot of people in a given geographical area. Many of us have been very spoiled these days that there are so many meetings accessible that, it's easy to forget that in the very early days of 12-step program, there weren't a lot of meetings. And, when there were publications written, with the tagline like meeting in print, uh, these things were not joking about that title. Some people who had to go to World War II and had to stay in recovery or had to go on a long voyage, people have been having to find ways to deal without physical meetings for long periods of time. So the way I like to look at this is a design for living that works in rough going. Um, my higher power did not bring me to this point to kind of say, okay, well, I didn't have a contingency plan for an infectious disease, so, too bad. And, that this is a real opportunity to get to the heart of this program. And, if you're looking at this channel, just remember we're here for each other and our higher power will not let us down. So with that, let's get into some of the tools.